Okay. I think my mic is working. Yes, it is. Good. I wasn't sure if it was or not. So, we got our shiny Chikorita. Sadly, it wasn't on stream, but there is a clip. I have a video I uploaded just prior to stream with it on there. So, today we're going to be starting, well, I guess we're not at 108 encounters, I'll tell you that. I just accidentally hit my control button a few times. We're at 100 encounters on this. We're getting back to our, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Shiny Badge Quest. Which the idea of the Shiny Badge Quest is pretty simple. It's just the idea that we're going to be going for a shiny Pokemon before we complete every gym badge. That's about it. We can get them, like, if I wanted to get 2 before the first one, I'd be fine for the next one, but I may still get shiny. So, I don't really know what team I'm going to build. All I know is Mudkip and Swampert and all that kind of fun stuff is going to be on it. We're doing an Alpha Sapphire. So, the odds are 1 in... let me get the... I always forget what it is. Alpha Sapphire, not 1 in 8192. They are 4096. That's it. I always forget what the exact number is. Put it in the title too. So yeah, that's what we're working on. We had 100 encounters since we started on stream this a while back, but yeah, no, we're doing this. We got it. If you want to see the reaction video and you don't want to click anything, just type Shiny Chick, so C-H-I-K, the first 4 letters of Chikorita, and you'll get the link for the clip. But yeah, so this is a pretty easy hunt as well. But we will be continuing this game, and this will be completely on stream as it's going to be a shiny only run through. So yeah, I hope you all like enjoy it and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, let's get going here. Just gonna refresh my studio because it's acting weird. Anyways, so there we go. Gonna click this, and yeah, so essentially it's just this. We click the Mudkip. And then we can see a Luciana, whatever, and then the Mudkip, not shiny, we can reset. That's literally it. It's just as simple as the last hunt, but this one we'll be continue playing these games as we go along. So I'm excited for that, and we're gonna go hunt some shiny, like a full shiny team. We're gonna try to use as many strategies in the game as there is, because there are a whole bunch in Gen 6 that I've never really got to use. So I'm kind of excited to see how they work. So like stuff like the Dex Nav and stuff like that. So yeah. Oops. For some reason it stayed at 100. Why did it stay at 100 counters? Okay, there we go. Well, 100, those are resets. I guess the counters and counters too. The Poochyena is locked in Alpha Sapphire, so we won't be getting a shiny Poochyena. If we were playing the original Sapphire and Ruby, which I do eventually want to do, like a shiny run through that one as well. Maybe not everything shiny, but I want to go for the shiny legendaries in that, except the Weather Trio. Yeah, we'll we can get the Poochyena shiny while we're hunting for whatever. But in this, we're hunting Mudkip. When we do that, I think we'll go for like a shiny Trico, just for something different. But this one, we're going for the shiny Mudkip. We're hoping to get it. We're doing the whole batch quest thing, so we're gonna get at least 6 full edge shinies as well. Maybe not full edge because we're using it, but you know what I mean. We'll be going for 6 at least 6 shinies. I don't know what we're gonna get past Mudkip. I feel like maybe a Skarmory would be a cool one. I've never had a Skarmory in the team. I think that'd be kind of fun. So yeah. This shouldn't be as bad as our last hunt. Our last hunt took me exactly a week. I caught it, like, I started it on Tuesday the, I bring up my calendar, Tuesday the 28th of February, and I caught it on the 7th. So that's pretty cool. And I am working my way through that game, but it's going to take me some time to get through it, because I'm just taking my time and really enjoying myself through it, as I never played the remix, I only ever played the originals, so yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some shinies in this game as well. Mudkip's my second favorite starter. My favorite starter is Piplup. Obviously, it's my favorite Pokemon. So, I have a big Piplup, like a big giant fat Piplup plush that I love. So, yeah, but yeah, that's what we're going for in this game. And we'll see how long it takes us to get it. It theoretically and mathematically should take half as long as it took us to get the last one. The last one we got at 6,494 resets, soft resets. So that took me a very long time. But yeah. And then we got a shiny male Chikorita, which I wanted a female Chikorita if I got a Chikorita, but that's 1 in 8. So beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy it shined. That's that. Yeah, that playthrough's gonna take me a while to get through, because I'm maybe doing some extra shiny hunting on that, but I think I'm gonna do that like just by myself off stream. I may record some of it just for maybe some content, but I don't know. We'll see. For now, this is our stream thing. This is gonna be our full-time stream save. Our complete focus is gonna be whenever I'm streaming, it's gonna be on the Alpha Sapphire play content. So I'm excited. Hoenn in Gen 3 is probably my favorite generation. It's the one I definitely played the most growing up. So, it's going to be fun. It is going to take us a bit to get this first one, the shiny starting Mudkip, but, yeah, I'm fine with it, you know? Like, I kind of enjoy the shiny starter hunts. I find them pretty chill. I do like Mudkips. You heard's right. You heard the right stuff. I do like the Mudkips. I like the Mudkips, but I like the Piplups more. I don't think you can get Piplup in this game. I don't think it's actually may be able... And now I'm curious. Let's just see. I have Serbia, so I can actually look. So I apologize if you hear the click of my mouse, because it is near there. Piplup. Can you get Piplup in Alpha Sapphire? You can. You get from Birch in the post-game, so maybe we'll do a Piplup shiny hunt in the post-game, too, for funsies. You can get it. I didn't realize that they put it in the end game. That's just cool. I'm for that. That's fun. Just so people know, the UI setup is a work in progress. I'm not quite happy with it. I need to do some tweaks and some changes, but that's gonna be coming in probably tomorrow before stream. Like, I'll do most of it after stream today. I planned on doing it this morning, then a few things came up and I wasn't able to do it, so I did it like the hour before I started stream. So the UI isn't perfect. I'm going to tweak, change, make it look better. Because I know I was really happy with the Park Gold Soul Silver layout we had and stuff. So yeah. But we're going for the Shiny Mudkip, going for the pink boy or girl. I don't really care. Gender doesn't bug me. Oh, Whimsicott needs more of the spotlight. Okay, I can fix it. If it wants to let me select it. People are gonna start thinking I'm we'll put it down there. Now it's got more of the spotlight. The Whimsicott's my lucky Whimsicott. I didn't see if this was... Okay, it was blue. I didn't see if it was or not. I wasn't paying attention. I was moving the Whimsicott. The Whimsicott's my lucky thing. I put it on there, and literally the next day, I got a shiny Whimsicott. Just no shiny Whimsicott. I got a shiny Chikorita, so it stays. It stays forever. It is just part of the stream now. People are gonna think Whimsicott's my favorite Pokemon now. She'll be funny. No, it's just a good luck charm. No, Piplup's best. It doesn't even make my top probably 5 or 10. It's a good Pokemon and I like it, but definitely does not get in there, that's for sure. I don't know, it may. I'd have to look at everything again, but there's a lot of Pokemon that I rate very highly. So, yeah. But Piplup's 1, Mudkip's 2 or 3. Because Celebi's up there as well. And I really like Celebi. I'm waiting for the old Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 games to come on the Switch to do a Celebi hunt, though. So, yeah. Luciana, go Mudkip. You're not pink. You're not good enough. If you're not pink, get out. That's it. That's the beginning, middle, and end of it. But it is nice to be hunting in this game again. Like, I've never played the Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby. I played the originals Ruby. I played Ruby and Emerald. I never played Sapphire, but they're the same game. Just different, exclusives. Ruby was the one I had growing up, so... That's the one that I played. Although, it's, to me, I think Kyogre is better than Groudon, in my opinion. But, and I think a lot of people's opinion, Kyogre's just better. Its Shiny's better, too. Its Shiny's the same color as, Mudkip. It is Shiny locked in this game, though, I believe. which kind of sucks. If I look up Pokemon Shiny Locks Cerebi. You think I just have this? I am just gonna favorite this. The amount of time I spend on it. Yeah, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, and Deoxys are all shiny locked, which is too bad because they would be fun to hunt in this game because the odds aren't terrible. Like as I said, if we ever get Gen 3 on the Switch, we'll be doing some Sapphire hunts in there. Ruby and Sapphire hunts for the legendaries and stuff, because that would just be a blast. And if you guys haven't seen it, I did upload my shiny reaction as I was recording that the shiny hunt for my Chikorita. I have made a video for it. I put the command in chat. There's the bot. You can watch it there. It's not very long, and the audio kind of got scuffed in the recording, sadly, because my mic was sort of unplugged and I didn't realize at the time. But it's still there. You can still get the reaction, more or less. So, yeah, but it's there. And we'll be uploading. I'll probably do a short for it as well. I just need to edit it down a little bit more. Keep going with Mudkip. I like Swampert a lot. Honestly, I think like Blaziken and like the Torchic line is my least favorite out of the three. Although I really like all three of the starters in this generation. I'm a big fan of them all. And I think I'll eventually shiny hunt all three. But yeah, no. In Alpha Sapphire, we're going for Mudkip. If we ever go back, if the games ever come to the Switch, like I said, we'll be doing a Sapphire run first, and we're gonna hunt for Trico in that. So that is the plan, but they would have to, you know, let us have the games. So, you know how it is. Nintendo no like you to give us old games, old retro games. Especially ones I think that would just be a lot of fun to play. And so many people play. Oh, their like Nintendo Plus expansion subscriptions would jump. Because they'd be like, oh, I can play the old Pokemon games on the Switch? No way. So gonna pay for that so I can do it. I know a lot of people would just like it so they can, like, when they're around town and stuff. Yeah, we won't release the old games, but we'll see if you pirate them. Precisely. Like, to re-release them, people, like, that's the thing, people are willing to pay for the old releases and stuff, but they just won't release it. It just baffles me. And honest, like, the retro Pokemon gaming stuff, like, economy would finally go back to a reasonable price if they re-released the games on the Switch. They'd be on modern software where people could very easily access them, and there wouldn't be, the demand would just, it would go down, because demand would be filled by the online stuff, because a lot of people don't always want or have the money to pay for the originals, but I don't know. They are who they are. Nintendo's weird that way. Like, they could very easily make money. Like, they could recreate like a Game Boy Advance and resell it under Nintendo's name and make a killing off of it. Very easily. Like, re-release an SP with all proper advanced lighting and stuff, and just with the same old, like, graphical specs, because you don't need anything more powerful. And you'd be able to find those parts relatively easily. Like, I understand the idea there's chip shortage, yada yada yada, but those chips would be, you'd be able to find older chips to fill those pretty simply, I think. And people would buy them. I'd be down, because then you could keep your original retro console and like just kind of have it there, and so it doesn't wear and get used, and it still works and it looks good. And then you could have this newer model that you could walk around, like if you had to leave your house and you wanted to bring it with you, you could do it without feeling terrible. Like, it's not like you lost like this super expensive piece of hardware anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, if you did it with the Switch, you know, it's a Switch, yeah, sure, it'd still be like expensive in that, but it's you know, it's not as bad. I don't know. It would stop people from modding them and stuff like that as well, which I think would be nice. Because I know Mons and I were talking about it the other day, about how people are like modding the old generation hardware. And it's like, well, if Nintendo would just re-release them, people wouldn't like wreck these hardware with new modern stuff, because they could just do it with these new models that they're selling. And people would buy them. I know they'd sell well. And they could do like limited prints of the games and stuff and sell them for even higher prices, and people would pay through the nose for them. Like, they show it whenever they release the limited edition Switches and 3DSs and DSs and stuff. They've always sold well in those. They'd still sell well. Like, you can't convince me that Nintendo wouldn't make money off of re-releasing their games and re-releasing even their old consoles. Especially nowadays, when that's what a lot of people are looking for. People are looking for remakes of games, they're looking for old consoles, they're looking for the ability to play their old favorite games and stuff. Like, if they re-release the Game Boy, it's at like $120 US, it'd sell like hotcakes. They'd never run out. Like, they'd always be out of stock, because they're Nintendo and they never, you know, like, keep stock in. But, it would be really, really good. And a lot of people would be super hyped about it, about having them, you know? Because I know there's a huge market for people that make the custom ones, like from just like modern technology and stuff. And those things are in huge backorder, and the prices just keep going up on them. But like the full backlit screens and stuff. The rechargeable batteries and stuff, like, but it doesn't like take any of the old tech. It's just all new stuff, and it just reads and launches the cards. I watched a really good video on it by somebody, and they there's another company that made two or three games for the Game Boy, for the Game Boy Color, and they still hold the rights to it all, so no one can take it from them. It's just theirs. So they were able to re-release the cartridges. They re-released the cartridges in this like collector's pack, and they sold it for like $80, and they sold out in like hours. I think like Shazam or Shazman, or I don't know. I don't remember the name. But there was two games I never heard of, and they were sold out within hours. And they had to like get more stock, and they even sold out of that. So, and then they were like, yeah, well, it's limited. If we do any more, it kind of ruins its limitlessness like title. But the proof's there. Like, the money's there. It's is Nintendo willing to, you know, take that risk? And I don't think it's a very big risk to put the games on the Switch at bare minimum. Like, it doesn't seem to be a huge risk for them. I think it's just guaranteed money. Granted, they could really be waiting for March 27th when the 3DS eShop closed down, because then they would be at the point where they're like, oh, and like, I almost wonder if they're on the idea, they're like, maybe we can sell a few extra copies here before we release them on the Switch. That, and also, they also may want to have, like they did in Crystal, where they added Pokemon Bank access. They may just not be ready to connect home to it. That could be a possibility as well. Because if they added, like, Pokemon Home compatibility to those games, it'd be amazing. it'd be so nice because then you get shiny hunt in those games and then move them to home and you'd have the Pokemon forever. Granted, I know a lot of people that like to just keep their shinies on one game. I like to move mine all into home so I can see them and move them into other games in the future. Like the shiny Chikorita we got. Once I'm done my playthrough and stuff, I'll move it over to home and then we can toss it in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and have a look at it on stream and stuff. So it is all there, and we'll get the like little DS logo on it in Pokemon Home and stuff, which will be kind of cool. There's just a lot of things I think Nintendo could do very simply with very little effort on their end, and just be like, people would be like, just take my money. But I don't know. They are very very weird about all that kind of retro stuff. Like, I don't know if it's like a Japanese mentality or something. Not saying there is one or isn't. Like, I just don't know. And that's what's kind of holding them back. Because I know the Western world is very much like, we really want these older titles. And if you give them to us, we're going to be very happy. So, I don't know. See what the future holds. I'm hoping we get an announcement at least after March 27th, maybe like April or June. And they'll be like, hey, you know, we decided, yeah, here you go. You can have all these, and these will tide you over into the DLC. Because that's really what people want. They just want, like, you give us access to these games, it'll tide us over to the DLC, we'll be super happy. Because I believe most people in the Pokemon community that play it consistently, in which I have become that. I wasn't that for a very long time. Like, I was growing up, and then I stopped, and I am at that again. Thanks to Monson. Big thanks to him. He's one of my best friends. He's also a moderator in chat. He's an awesome guy. A lot of them, and a lot of the people, streamers I've talked to, and I've seen people, like, in their chats talking, the expectations aren't very high on them. I think I see Game Freak as a AA studio. I don't see them as a AAA studio. They don't get the funding of a AAA studio, and they don't have, like, the staff and stuff as a AAA studio. I see them just as a AA studio. Could they have the funding of a AAA studio? Very easily, without question. I just don't think PokeCo or Nintendo would give them that type of money, because they honestly were going to buy the games regardless, so why would they give them the money? So, yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just want to play them. I think having them on the Switch would be so good. Granted, I think they're gonna run into the demand if they release those that, hey, can we get the DS games on there now? Which would be awesome too. But they don't have a DS emulator, so I think that's a little bit of a reach. But they do have the Game Boy emulator. It's there. It's accessible. We have it. It's playable. It works. People have tested the Pokemon games. The online works for it. And works really well. So, I don't know. It's there. The potential's there. And they just need to go for it. And if they go for it, who knows? We could have some Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 games on there. A lot of people would be happy. Like, if they say, hey, we're going to get home connectivity to work with it, I'd still be like, yeah, whatever. I still have access to the games. It would be nice if even if they said they released and said, hey, we're working on the home connectivity, it's just not ready yet, or they said home activity coming in 2024, I'd be happy. I'd be like, whatever. It's whatever. I have access to the games. I'm a happy person. I'm a happy camper. I can play them. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. As I said, March 27th, the 3DS eShop closes, and just so people know, to get Pokemon Transfer, so you can transfer your DS game to the Pokemon Bank, like just your real ones, you do need to make sure you can get Poke Transporter, I believe is the app's called, and you currently need a subscription to Pokemon Bank to download it. People are unclear if it's going to be available to download as long as you have the original app or not. So, right now, that's your best bet if you don't have it downloaded. I have it downloaded, so it's not a big deal for me, but yeah, I don't know. There are other ways with some quick Googling how to acquire it if that doesn't work, but yeah. But Pokemon Bank does go free once the 3DS shop closes. We don't have an exact date it's becoming a free thing to use, but they did say that it was going to continue running and it was going to be free, as you can't pay for any more subscriptions, so everyone will have access to it. So you'll be able to move your 3DS mons over, and your normal DS mons over as well if you have Poke Transporter. So, yeah. I don't know. It's there's a lot of potential for a lot of extra Pokemon content in a very short time without them being like new IPs. Yeah, I don't know. I can hope. I can just hope. I'd love to replay Gen 3 on my Switch. That's basically my point. And the ring around I've been talking about for the last 15 minutes is I just want to play Gen 3 on my Switch without having to modify it because I don't want to modify it. So, yeah. Fingers crossed we get it, and we'll be able to play it and do some shiny hunts in it. It'll be really fun. But for now, we're in Alpha Sapphire. We're doing our Shiny Badge Challenge. We're going to be going for a Shiny before every single badge. And I think I'm going to say we need, like, 2 Shinies prior to the Elite Four. I think that, like, 2 extra Shinies. So we'd have, like, 8 Shinies. I think that's kind of fun, because then we have choice on the team build and stuff. I currently don't have, like, a team built for this or any, like, targets I'm after. It's, just Mudkip right now. So, if got any suggestions, as long as I can get them prior to the Elite Four. If I can't get them prior to the Elite Four, I can't shiny up them. So, that's the kind of the brights on that. Can't get it before the Elite Four, there's nothing I can do. And at the end of the day, because we are getting a shiny Mudkip, we will have a, like a Mega Evolution shiny, so. So stuff like Metagross, can't get the shiny version of it until the post-game. Because I believe that's when Steven Stone gives you the egg with the Beldum egg. And then you can go see Professor Elm, and you get a bunch of the other starters and stuff. Which I'm kind of interested in shiny hunting too, so we'll be doing quite a lot on Alpha Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire has a lot of shiny hunting potential. It does, it does. There's a lot of Pokemon I really like in this. One I think I really want to hunt, though, is Skarmory. I just think that would be a really fun mon to hunt. I've never used a Skarmory. The shiny is kind of just average, but at the same time, I really like it. If I could find it now. Control F Skarmory, there we go. We can get it in Sapphire, right? Yeah, Route 113. I'm not going crazy. Yeah, Skarmory is very cool. I really like Skarmory, and it would give us like maybe we'll do Mudkip and Skarmory for sure. I didn't see this one shining. I think that would be a 2 cool mons. For the rest, I still don't know. It depends on like what's before each gym. But I think Skarmory would be a really cool Pokemon to shiny hunt and be on the team. But yeah, if there's like suggestions, I'm all ears. Maybe we get a bug Pokemon in this as well, because I don't tend to use bug Pokemon in my final teams. Even though, like, I find most of the bug Pokemon, just, like, designs to be awesome, and their shinies tend to be even better. Which is funny. Although I'm, like, scared. I'm petrified of bugs in real life. Scare the living crap out of me. If I'm honest with you. But to be honest, we're making pretty good time. It's been 40 minutes. We started at 100 encounters, so we'll probably get about 100 encounters in an hour. That's pretty good. Yes, Spooter. No. I scream and whack incredibly fast to kill any spiders that come near me. I'm petrified of spiders. But Mudkip and Skarmory, I think that's a good start at least, or an idea of a team. Because we'll get Mudkip and then we'll clear to like the first gym without like going for another shiny. We'll get the first gym done because there's a rock and we're Mudkip. We'll have zero issues doing that way. And then we'll find what routes we have access to, and we'll see what we get for a second shiny at the badge quest after that. We could go for like an Aeron or something. That would be kind of cool. But then we'd have 2 steel types if I go for Skarmory, so maybe not. I don't know. There's got to be like accessible post first gym, but not post second gym, because I'm going to do Brawly second. So I don't know. There's so many good ones. Like we do like Electric and get Manectric. That'd be kind of a cool one. We do Mawile, that would be another cool one. It's even got a Mega evolution. What bugs are there in this game? Of course, there's Scyther. I guess there's Pinsir, isn't there? I love Pinsir. Oh yeah, Pinsir gets a flippin' Mega evolution in this game, doesn't he? You can only get him in the Safari Zone, which is the worst part. Oh god, shiny hunting in the Safari Zone. Oh, that sounds terrible. But he gets a kick-arse Mega evolution in this game. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot Ariados is in there. He's got a cool shiny. Fly, Capscoon, Surf. I guess Surf's getting Masquerades in this one, but that would give us more flying. I don't need more flying. Yeah, I don't know. We get time to think about other mons. You're mining water. That's an interesting thing to mine. Could you not just pick up water? You know, with a bucket and a lake? Because then you could just boil it. better question is, what game are you playing? Brushless squeeze water from rocks. I don't think I've ever heard it said that way in my life. That is definitely an interesting way of saying it. Definitely not the way I'd say it. Let's see, what game are you playing? Open up my Discord. I'm Final Fantasy. I'm not quite sure where you're getting it from. Napier Island? I don't know. Hey, follower, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mudkip's my favorite Gen 3 starter. How's it going? I would agree, Mudkip's great as well. It's definitely got the best shiny, too, out of the 3 Gen 3 starters. With no questions asked. We're hoping to get it. Well, we're going to get it. We're not hoping. It's just a matter of time, more or less. So, it'll happen. Iron Thorns. Nice, nice, nice. I'm sad to say, with 3 level 3 sparkling sandwiches, that thing still took me 4.5 hours to get. It took me so many sandwiches to get it. But it's basically the... Other than Iron Valiant and Iron Thorns are the only 2 shiny Paradox Mons from Violet I actually like. I'm just not a big fan of the Violet Paradox Mons. I have all the shiny Paradox Mons from both games, but yeah. The Scarlet Paradox Mons are just much better. But I give you all my shiny Iron Thorns Lux, as I do no longer need it. So you can have it all. All my Iron Thorn shiny luck. Which isn't much, because like I said, it took 4.5 hours. I streamed all 4.5 hours of those too. It was not a fun hunt for me. I just did it on top of that little ridge. I found was the best way to do it. They'd have to like show us information about the about the DLC for us to know anything we're getting. So all I know is I'll be able to move my Milotic over from Sword and Shield. My shiny Milotic over. But I don't know, we'll see. I already pre-ordered it. I really wish they would let us move all our Pokemon over from the entire decks and stuff. But I don't know. Like, I'm fine with it, like, not having access to every single Pokemon when the game first releases, but like, by the time the first DLC comes out, it'd be nice to be able to access every Pokemon in the decks. So. They wouldn't ever let us do that. That would be just awful. But it is what it is. We just move on and we keep playing Pokemon. We do. And we hope we get our shiny Mudkip under odds. We did get our shiny Chikorita under odds, which was nice. Like under full odds, but not like under the 3 check odds, but whatever. So we're hoping we get the Mudkip under odds now. If we get it under odds, I shall be happy. Because then we'll have a pink mudkip. And everyone loves pink mudkips. And pink mega evolved swampbirds. Yeah. This one shouldn't be as bad as the Chikorita Hunt in Soul Silver we just finished up, though. The odds are halved now because we moved up the gens. I'm hoping like between 3 and 4K. That's kind of like the target area for the amount of resets, I think. With my luck, I'll go 6,000 again. We'll have to wait and find out. Let's see. We will find out, because it will happen. Took me a week to get the shiny Chikorita, so I'm curious how many days it will take me to get the Mudkip. And it took me like a week of like resetting off-stream lots to get the Chikorita. Oh, nice. Did you get it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Or did you get it in Heart Gold Soul Silver with the like movie event? Because that's a hunt in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl I've not done yet. I've not done like any hunts in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl though. Even though like the Arceus hunt doesn't seem too bad. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, nice, nice, nice. How many soft resets did it take you? I'm curious. I've not done a lot of looking into that hunt. I just know like the resets suck. Because I played Briefcase Simulator for about 2,000 resets for a shiny Piplup, and then I gave up. Decided I'd just breed one. I just haven't gone back to that game to breed them. I forgot. That's okay. The odds are 1 in 4,096, so it's not terrible. It just takes forever to soft reset on the Switch. Nice, nice. Congrats on that. That's awesome. So, Baller, what's your favorite shiny? I'm curious. Because I know you said you like Mudkip, but is it your favorite shiny, or do you have another shiny that's your favorite? My favorite Pokemon is Piplup, but its shiny sucks. Paladarian Wooper? Nice. Paladarian Wooper is, Wooper's just such a cute Pokemon in general. And Paladarian Wooper is just super cute, and its shiny's pretty solid. I have like 5 or 6 of those by accidentally walking into them. I wasn't even hunting them, we just ran into so many of them. Yeah, Wooper's a good one. What's your favorite Pokemon, like non-shiny, from any gen? Oh, I wish Gengar shiny was better too. Hey DR, welcome to the stream. You really like Shiny Snivy? Yeah, Shiny Snivy's good. Yeah, no, I wish, like, I'd go back to, like, I have a copy of Pokemon White, and I would shiny farm the heck out of a Snivy if I can move it to Scarlet and Violet. Non would be Lugia, nice, yeah. Piplup's my favorite. My favorite shiny's probably Shinx. Or Cerebi. Probably Cerebi, actually. I love Cerebi shiny. Yeah, but I really wish Snivy could be in there. I could care less about a Incineroar, but I want Snivy. Snivy's the best out of those 3, in my opinion. We're getting the Sidgewai event next week. Yeah. It's weird the choice of Pokemons they allow in the games and they don't. Like I was saying earlier, I really wish I'm fine at the start of the game if you only have like a 400 Mons in the decks, because that's the start of the game and you want people to really start playing with like your new generation Pokemon, and I'm all for that. By the time I feel like the DLC comes out, I feel like you should have all like the vast majority, at least, of Pokemon in. And then by your second DLC, you should have them all there. But they're clearly not doing that. It's like a vain hope, I think, at this point. But I get it. Hey, Geometry, welcome back. How's it going? It's good to see you back. How's it going? Reshiram's not in that one, or a bunch of them are. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's definitely mons that they haven't told us that are coming in the DLC, but they have told us a bunch of mons that are coming back. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. We're just working on our shiny badge quest in Alpha Sapphire today, and probably for the next little while. We're just talking about some of our favorite Pokemon, some of our favorite shinies. Yeah, I guess, but the Gen 5 remakes aren't going to come out until next year at some point in time at the dead earliest. Funny enough, never ever finished Gen 5 ever. That was, like, I stopped after Gen 3, so. My favorite shiny is a tie between Shinx and Celebi. But Piplup is my favorite Pokemon in general. I really like Piplup. Milotic's like a very, very close third on the shiny front. I love Milotic shiny. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they go, like, instead of making, like, a remake, if they just go Pokemon Black and White 3 or something. Because it's kind of a weird thing, because they did a 1 and a 2, and they don't have 1 and 2s, really. Nice. Shiny Celebi and BDSP. I didn't even know you could get Shiny Celebi and BDSP. I thought you could only get it in Crystal, so that's news to me. I never even bothered to look. That's cool. Legends Kyurem? Yeah. A lot of people want a Black and White Legends game, Gen 5. I'll be the party pooper and say I want a Legends Hoenn, but I think I'm in the minority on there. I could see Black and White being, like, a Legends Kyurem being quite popular. Oh, you transferred it from Crystal. Then that's awesome. Like, getting a shiny in Crystal is that's a hunt I want to do because I want the shiny Celebi. But I'm hoping that we get Crystal on the Switch, and then I'm gonna do it there so I can stream it all. Well, Volo was only in there because he's Cynthia's ancestor. Yeah, Hoenn or Unova. A lot of people really, really, really love Gen 5. It's very, very popular. I'd be all for it. Like, I wouldn't. You give me a Legends game, I'm gonna play the crap out of it. Legends Arceus was awesome. Oh, is Cynthia in Gen 5? I've never finished Gen 5, so I'm speaking from, like, no, having no knowledge. But I thought they'd probably do, Diantha. Because she's the champion and Black and White. No, Diantha is Gen 6, X and Y. What am I thinking? Who is the champion in Gen 5? I don't even know. Oh, it's Ghetsis, isn't it? Ghetsis an N. Isn't it? Ghetsis is the big bad guy. They'd probably do Ghetsis as ancestor then. See, the only experience I know of Gen 5 is from watching people Nuzlocke it. So I'm pulling out, I messed my champions up. Because Ghetsis is the big bad fight at the end with Kyurem and Reshiram. Yeah, feel free to correct me when I mess up stuff like that. You're not going to insult me. Because I mess it up all the time. Actually, I didn't even know Cynthia was in Gen 5, so yeah. Yeah. I wish you best of luck in the and hardcore Nuzlocke with fighting types. That seems like a really fun one to do. Fighting types are so good, but they obviously have their weaknesses. So I wish you best of luck with that. Be a cool Nuzlocke. Oh, some Palmy are floating? Yeah, like, you know, casually. They can fly, you know? Palmy, all the time. They're flyers. They have wings on the backs. It's definitely not a bug. It's a game feature. Yeah, that would be really cool, T. Like, I've seen the models, of course. I think Zekrom and Reshiram have awesome models. Yeah, for sure you would have more models. More models. You could have more options, yeah. Yeah, fighting's always cool. Get a bunch of close combats going. Yeah, I've only ever completed one Nuzlocke. And it was by the skin of my teeth, and I got carried by Charizard and Fire Red. Which I read was the easiest thing to do a Nuzlocke in. So I did the Nuzlocke in that one, and basically Charizard just carried me. I'm not the greatest player in the world of Pokemon. I'll be straightforward and honest with you. I make a lot of silly errors. I shiny hunt. I'm not smart. Oh, 2 over the level cap, that bites. Yeah. Are the level caps in Sword and Shield? I actually have like a guide up for that. 20, 24, 27, 36, 38, 42, 46, 48. Yeah, they're all really tight, especially when you go into that champion phase, because you got 49, 49, 53, 53, 54, 55. They don't move very much. Yeah, I don't know. Nuzlocke, I just don't think it for me. I love watching people do Nuzlocke for sure. I find them super interesting. But I'd rather just shiny hunt. Just give me the shinies and let me play through the game with them. It'll look awesome and I'll be happy. So you're at the first gym? Okay. The first gym's just grass, so it's not... The first, like, honestly, 4 gyms are kind of a joke. You take almost no planning. So you should still be fine. Just get yourself a Halucha. You'll be fine. Actually, I don't think you can get a Halucha that early. Flying press over and over again. Oh yeah, I forgot it's part flying, isn't it? You'll just have to use like max guard strats then. Just try to eat his Gigantamax turns. Because you won't have anything that can use Fire Punch yet. Flame Punch, whatever the flip it's called. Fighting? I don't know, I can't even think of a bulky fighting thing in that game. I guess Kamo is your bulkiest. But he'll be level 50 until, before you can catch him. I don't know. I can't think of many fighting Pokemon. Shiny Basculegion, nice. I have a whole whack of shinies in Legends Arceus. Don't even remember what I have. I know I don't have like shiny living decks in that game. Nowhere near one. I just have a bunch. I'm like 65% of the way to a shiny living dex in Scarlet and Violet though. Hmm. Ralts isn't a fighting Pokemon yet, though. It doesn't get the fighting type until it becomes Glade. Ralts is just Psychic. I just finished a shiny only playthrough through Sword and Shield not too long ago. Had a fun time playing through it. I need to do some more Dynamax adventures eventually. Get shiny odds and that. Although I've done like hundreds of them and I've never seen a shiny even with the shiny charm, so. Okay, I just like, well, no, I said it doesn't become one until Glade, yeah. Oh, you got a shiny Swampert in Dynamax Adventures? Nice, nice. I'm jealous. I have not received a single shiny in Dynamax Adventures ever. With a shiny charm and everything, and I've done a whole whack of them. Maybe I'll try again tonight. Oh, you didn't get it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta, like, hope they go down that route. It is in the, yeah, I've had a shiny not a shiny Swampert, just like a Swampert in there. In Dynamax Adventures before. Sadly it wasn't shiny though. It was just a Pokemon. Shiny Ribombee, nice. And Alolan Persian. That is the, yeah, that's probably the one Pokemon I wouldn't want shiny. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Alolan Persian. I love a lot of the Alolan forms, but that is not one I like. But shiny Ribombee is cool. That's a thumbs up in my books. I think that's a good one. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything yet. I may just like lay down in bed tonight before bed and do a few of them and see if I get lucky. Yeah, okay, you got a point there. I'll give it to you. Male Salandit and Male Combee are definitely worse. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of Alolan Persian in general. Its shiny is okay. I just don't like the Pokemon. Give me I prefer the original Persian. And Berserker's cooler too, the Galarian form. I think on Scarlet and Violet, I went through 16 male Salandits before I got I got a shiny Salazzle finally. That was brutal. I still haven't got a shiny female Combee yet. Or Vespiquen. I've gotten 3 male Combees, but no female ones or Vespiquens yet in that game. I have to go back to it. Like, I'm taking a break. I just kind of got sick of it. I put like 700 hours into Scarlet and Violet, so. Its ears go pink. It's actually a lot more noticeable than you think. The inside of its ears go like a bright pink, and you can see it. I think something with their paws too changes slightly. But it's more noticeable than you think, especially in Scarlet and Violet. It's just a pain to narrow down. But no, it's noticeable. Should Mega T-Tar get a past Paradox? As T-Tar is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Yes. Yes, it should. Without question. I love T-Tar. And Mega T-Tar is even better. I'm very biased when it comes to that. So, yeah, you're getting a biased response on that one. Big fan of it. I recommend that one to anyone. Too bad T-Tar's shiny. Oh, it just sucks. Good luck getting Mons and Pogo. I don't really play them, but a lot of people do. It's a cool game. Just not for me. I wish you the best of luck in it, though. Iron Thorns is, well, its stats are worse than T-Tar. It doesn't look as cool as T-Tar. And although it's tied with Iron Valiant, it's the best a Violet Paradox Mon. Scarlet has way better Paradoxmon shinies. T-Tar is just better. It's just, yeah, no. If you gotta pick between Iron Thorns and T-Tar, T-Tar is just better. No questions asked. Give me Sandstream T-Tar every day of the week. Over it. And it's too bad because the typing is really cool on it. Oh yeah, no, I'll insult Iron Thorns. I like Iron Thorns too. Like I think it's a cool mon. It's just not as good as T-Tar. And that's just plain and simple. If I had to pick between the two, I'm gonna take the original every day of the week. So, that I think I'm more just bashing on Violet in general. Scarlet was my game of choice, and I'm very happy with it. Iron Thorn is just Mecha Godzilla. You're 100% right, Baller. That's legitimately what it is. The shiny on just normal T-Tar kind of sucks, and I'm thinking about it. I don't think I need to look at the T-Tar Mega Evolution shiny. I don't think I've really looked at the shiny. Is it just the same, or does it actually change color? Oh, it's the same. The T-Tar shiny's not great. Like the original T-Tar shiny, not great, and neither is the Mega. It's because it just does the same thing. It's not awful, but it's not great either. Still love them on though. The shiny for Iron Thorns is better than the shiny for T-Tar. There, I can say that. Although neither shiny is great. Yeah, seriously, that's what the Violet Mons just feel like. It just scrape the paint off. Just put some bleach on it, and it's like, oh, that's it. Good luck, and I'm just like, that kind of sucks. And the Scarlet ones got like legitimately shinies. So good. Some of the Scarlet ones are awesome. Although I will say, the Delibird one. Oh, what's the name? What's the Delibird Paradoxmon? I really like it. Oh, jeez, what's the name? My brain's not working. The Delibird Paradox. Iron Bundle, thank you. Geometry, thank you. I really love it. and I really love it shiny. I'm a big Iron Bundle fan. I really... Thumbs up. And it's a great mod. The stats are awesome on it. It's so good. I love it. It's in my Violet Saves team. Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's just a good mod. Super good special attacker with a lot of speed. That and like just normal Delibird. Even though like normal Delibird kind of sucks, its shiny is awesome. It's really good. Because red to just like that purpley pink. It's awesome. I love it. But I'm just a fan of like pink shinies. Yeah. I don't know if Game Freak could explain why Purugly is faster than Latios and Latias, but it is a thing. That is a thing. The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm not a huge fan of the cat ones. I'm more of a dog person in real life too, so. Yeah. I don't know. I think about it, and like I'm trying to think of like just out of the legendaries what my favorite legendary is. It's so hard because a lot of legendaries are super good. Like Latios and Latias are awesome. I love Kyogre and Rayquaza. You should have fire breathing Yakisoba because I know you love it so much. And there are a lot of good legendaries. Chicken wrap. Chicken wrap actually sounds good. I had a sandwich before I started the stream. PB&J. Classic. Although I think I prefer like banana and peanut butter sandwich. Big banana and peanut butter sandwich fan. Super, super good. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can't wait to hear more about what's going to be in the DLC whenever the next Pokemon Connect happens for Scarlet and Violet. But I think some more bug fixes has to happen prior to that happening. So it is bright as it is currently 2:15 p.m. for me. So it's still bright. Although we have a really bad snowstorm going on right now, so it's cloudy. But it's 2 in the afternoon for me. I am in Ontario, Canada. I am a Canadian. I come from Canada land. Yonder north. So just north of Michigan. $19.15. I just like saying $19.15. D, you're a fellow Canadian. It's always nice to meet more Canucks. There are a lot of Canadians on YouTube Pokemon communities. A lot. Well, Waller, Ontario is happy to be your hat. I have Pogo downloaded, but I don't really play it. You're from Ireland. Nice, nice, nice. Ireland's awesome. Republic of Ireland, I assume? Or Northern Ireland? I always guess people are from the Republic of Ireland just because that's the majority of the population of Ireland lives in, so. Republic, yeah. Green, white, and orange. All the way. Nice, nice, nice. Ireland's awesome. Ireland's a great little country. It's a good little country. My music stopped. I didn't want my music to stop. Oh, they play music stop. Yeah, he did, but I knew what you were saying, so it's okay. Don't worry. You're good. Just switch the B and the P around. Yeah, well, I'm from good old Canada. Born and raised. Watch a lot of hockey. It snows too much. Definitely live in an igloo. That stuff's all true. I am legitimately a hockey fan. I do not live in an igloo. And polar bears are scary, just so everybody knows. Granted, I think I'd rather fight a polar bear than a Canadian goose. Canadian goose, and D will back me up as a fellow Canadian, are the scariest animals on the planet. So, well, I guess I don't know if Canadian goose are in Europe or not. Not the ones from Toronto. I live in southwestern Ontario, and they're just nasty. I live near Lake Erie, and they are nasty during mating season. It tastes like runny syrup. Yeah. They're during mating season, they can be nasty. Especially when they have young around. Like, it's not like I'm going after them or something. Like, I'm walking to my car or something, and they'll attack you because you're, like, technically in their territory, even though you're just trying to walk by them. And they're just they're very protective of their young. So they can, like, they don't care how big you are. They'll just chase right after you. If you're not during mating season, they're fine. Like, a lot of when they go down south to the US, like, it's not mating season, so a lot of Americans that see Canadian goose, like, they're like, oh, no, they're super nice all the time. They're just like Canadians, all those stereotypes. But, yeah, no. That, and the ones that live around Toronto are around people a lot. Like, I live in the middle of butt-flip Norton. Like, you need to scroll in a lot on Google Maps to find where I live. That's basically it. Yeah, no. They can be nasty. Maple syrup, I don't know how to even describe maple. Like, you have to taste maple to know what it tastes like. But basically, it's just slightly more runny syrup. That's more or less it. With a maple tinge to it. What maple syrup is good with, so if you go to Old Quebec City, during the winter, they'll get maple syrup, and they'll pour it in the snow, and then because it's so cold, it'll solidify, and they'll roll it in the snow, and you get, like, this snow maple syrup kind of, like, popsicle-like thing, and it's really good. If you ever go to Old Quebec City during the winter, definitely try it. Team, let's see. Ralts, Timber, Pancham, Scraggy, Polyleg, and Hitmontop. I approve the Hitmontop, as Hitmontop is the best of the three. That's a pretty solid team. With some good typing. 2 dark fighting, rock fighting, water fighting. Hitmontop's just fighting, and then you've got Psychic Fairy as Ralts, I think. That's pretty good team coverage already. To be honest, these resets have been going pretty fast. We've done almost 150 now since the start of stream. It's pretty good. It's definitely slower than the Heart Gold Soul Silver ones I was doing, but they're still pretty good speed, pretty good pace. We're getting through a lot of resets and a lot of checks. Also, I don't like to ask, I like to just kind of let you guys do it naturally, but if you haven't hit the like button, it would mean a ton to me if you guys hit the like button, because it helps with the YouTube stuff, you know, what all the other smart YouTubers say. So if you haven't clicked it, it would mean a ton if you could click it. As long as you're enjoying the stream. If you're not enjoying the stream, don't feel obligated to. But it would mean a lot to me if you did. And we just hit 250 resets. Yay! Only 3,750 to go to roughly hit odds. Would still be 96 off odds, but still. It's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. We'll get our pink Mudkip, and it'll be amazing, and we'll all love it. I don't have a name for this one picked out. Like, I'm gonna have to think of a name for it. Awesome, thank you guys so much for all the likes. They just updated for me. Shiny hunting Sprigatito. So, I have all the I have a shiny Fuecoco and a shiny Quaxley. Shiny on 420, I hope so. That would be great. We'll call him YOLO 420 for sure. But Sprigatito, I'm literally at 1,500 eggs. And I'm like got like shiny Charmander Masuda. I'm like 1,500 eggs. I've basically given up for a while on that. Yeah. I hatched Fuecoco on egg 102. Quaxley on egg 21, which was crazy. Because I like collected like 10 boxes, which is 300 eggs of Quaxley eggs, and I got shiny on egg 20. And then hatched the rest of the eggs I had left, and none of them were shiny for a second one. No, yeah, Sprig for me has been a challenge. It just does not want to shine. And then my and then I got shiny Feroki on egg 298 on Scarlet and Violet as well, which was like my second last egg. I was like petrified I was gonna like not get one, and then I'd have to spend another 4 hours collecting eggs. Yeah, so Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's probably the best game in my opinion to do Masudoing with. It's the quickest. I did a whole bunch of Masudoing not too long ago on it. Honage was good shiny though. I had just random things, like I got some on Sword and Shield and like 100 eggs, some, and then I had like and I have the short. I have a short for it on my channel for my shiny Alolan Vulpix. I got it on like 1,600 eggs, and then literally I had 3 eggs left. I hatched 2 more, and then I got a second shiny one. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! It took me all that time to get one, and then it gave me like almost 2 back to back. So, but yeah, no, I've done a bunch of Masudoing on Sword and Shield. So I get that pain, and I get this Sprig pain, and all I want is like one shiny Sprigatito, and it won't give it to me. Honest, I'm not a huge, 100% honest, not a huge fan of how you collect eggs in Scarlet and Violet. I think it's just super time consuming. You literally just sit there for like half an hour minimum with like egg power level 2 to collect eggs, where in like if we go to like Sword and Shield, you can be hatching as you're collecting eggs as well. It's just much faster. I don't know. That's just me. I know some people like it better. Some people like me don't. So. Oh, good to know I'm not the only one that doesn't like it. Yeah, so I got a shiny Lurantis. I did it in an outbreak. Um, I just kept resetting until I get an outbreak for a Lurantis. I just ate a grass level 2 encounter sandwich and then reset until I got a Lurantis outbreak. For Fomantis, there's a spot you can farm for it, but you only get like 3 or 4 spawns at a time, and you just have to kind of get lucky. Sadly, that's it for quite a few of the baby mons in that game. I'd almost recommend Masuting some of them. But for Lurantis and Fomantis, I think you can get outbreaks for them, and it's not too bad. You just have to like set your clock back a minute a bunch of times until you get one. I just highly recommend that you just when you're doing that, when you're resetting, eat a level 2 grass encounter sandwich. It'll give you a better chance of getting grass outbreaks. And then hopefully you get a Lurantis outbreak in a good spot, because there are 3 spots I know the Lurantis outbreak can spawn, and one of them is a really bad one. And then the other 2 are pretty good. But I have a Lurantis. I want to say it's on my Violet game. First gym down, congrats. Eldegoss has been smited. I don't know. Yeah, there's just some mons. Like, Sunkern is impossible to, completely, like, impossible to, like, shiny hunt. You have to, Masuda it. Oh, you have to sack Timber? I'm completely okay with that. Timber's up there with a Lil and Vulpix. I am not a fan of that line at all. Keep the scary clowns away from me. Not a fan of scary clowns. Scary clowns be scary. I support the sacking of him. You can get better mons than him anyways with fighting. Sure. I did. I don't see anything. I don't know what I'm... Is it the first to catch cursed Pokemon wins short? I'm not quite sure. What I'm supposed to find. Okay. Well, I will watch it after stream. Well, I guess I could watch it right now. You guys can't hear it anyways. Yeah. That is a cursed licky tongue. Licky licky. Conclave. Oh my god, that thing is the creepiest thing ever. Oh my... Oh, I never want to see that again. I see what you mean by that now. Conclave, jeebers. Oh god. That is a Pokemon. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, definitely they're not good. Conk would be no, and Vespa Conkle or whatever it would be called. No, 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 Conkle Queen maybe. No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't need to sit. That can stay away. I am not a fan of clowns or bugs. Although I do love bugs in Pokemon. Like I love bug Pokemon. They're so good in Pokemon though. So many great designs for the bug Pokemon. Like Heracross, love Heracross. Pinsir, I think Pinsir's just yeah. I'm just talking about bugs. So Pinsir, Pinsir's one of my favorites. I should Masuda at Pinsir and Scarlet, not Scarlet and Violet, and Sword and Shield. I really like Pinsir. Pinsir's Mega Evolution and Sapphire and Ruby, and Alpha and Omega, so good too. It's just too bad, like, going for like a shiny Pinsir, you have to get him in the Safari Zone, and it's like, good luck with that. Yeah, Conkleby. I think that's gonna be seared into my memory forever. Forever. Now I can't stop thinking about it. It's so bad. I'm gonna think about it all night now. Oh god. Why do they have to do a buff clown guy? A clown construction worker is basically what it is. That's definitely you could tell it's a Gen 5 inspiration. Gen 5's got some awesome Pokemon. It's also got some really, really bad ones. Because Gen 5's got like Sock Throw, Whimsicott, and what's it called? The Poison Bug Centipede thingy. It was really good, yeah. I'm not the only one who gets tricked by those eyes at night. I am so happy right now. Because I sit there, I'm like, the shiny sparkle didn't walk. Does something happen? And I'm looking, and then I have to like go into their menu and make sure they don't have the shiny thing. I'm happy I'm not the only one. Yeah, Buncel's alright. It's got some of the best ones, but also my least favorite ones. Yes, no, but I 100% agree. It's awful. Like, I'm looking at it, you're looking, and the eyes just look that purpley enough, but you don't get the little sparkle animation, and that should be your giveaway. But for me, it's like, I've got to, like, look and double check because I'm going crazy. So the worst thing I'd want to do is release a shiny. So I always, like, double and triple check. But yeah, I get that. But it's, yeah. Sprig is just not, yeah. I wish you could control the day-night cycle like you can in Legends Arceus. Because then it would be so much... I just think it would be a lot more fun. You'd be able to keep it daytime when you're hatching eggs, so the lighting's better. I could go back to that and do some shiny hunting eventually. I'm slowly working towards a living dex in that game. It was going really fast, and now it's just going slow because I'm like, I just have zero interest in playing this game right now. Nice! How old are you gonna turn geometry? Mine's in September. In September, I'm turning 28. If you're wondering, Monson's the old man in chat. He's like 30 million years old or something, I'm pretty sure. 12. Nice. Well, happy early birthday in case I miss it. I hope you have a great 12th birthday. Yeah, my birthday's September 18th. Good old September birthday. The 5th, nice. September birthdays unite, though. March 29th. Nice. Early in the year. I'm a late in the year kind of birthday. Late in the year. Although I did get to start, like, kindergarten when I was 3, so there's that. Granted, like, I turned 4 2 weeks into the school year, but still. It's a rarity to start kindergarten in Canada when you're 3. Because you have to get an exception because your birthday is super close. But yeah. Good old September B-days. I used to do that with my friends all the time. But yeah, my birthday's September, it's late, so anyone that came in October, November, December, oh yeah, you every time you took advantage to make fun of them. That's just part of growing up, though. That's just part of growing up. That's when you go, well, you may be 3 days older than me, but I've got like 3% better on my grades than you. March 26th. Well, at least your birthdays, look at it this way, your birthdays are nice and close, so you can kind of like celebrate them together if you're good friends. Those are the best things. Especially if they hold like a lot of similar interests to you. They're big in Pokemon and stuff. Oh, you hate the dude? Okay, well, that's different then. I don't even know what you call him a friend if you dislike him. Definitely gotta figure out who the friends that are worth being around and the friends that you can be around without. You don't need them around, you know? It's not always an easy thing to figure out, but eventually you start getting better at noticing the things. You see, the word I use is acquaintance. So acquaintance just means someone you know and you interact with. It's just a fancy way of saying guy. Acquaintance. Yeah, but at least you can identify you dislike the person, and, well, sometimes if they're in, like, the same class as you and stuff, it's difficult to gain that separation, but you know it and you've identified that. And that's a huge, because a lot of people struggle to identify that they don't get along with people. And there's definitely appropriate and inappropriate ways to deal with that. Thank you for the sub, D. The notification actually worked. Sometimes it goes off for people and sometimes it doesn't. But I do have a notification for when people sub. It just depends on your privacy settings. Yeah, no, just take your time and just go with it. No matter how much they frustrate you, just gotta keep fighting going on. Do I have my favorite number is 32. I cannot tell you why I like the number 32. I have no idea why I've always liked the number 32. And a dislike number. I don't know. I don't, it's not something I've thought about. But 32 is my favorite number. 600 spring eggs. I hope you get it before 600, D. I'm really hoping. My fingers are crossed for you. Yeah, I don't think I have a dislike number. What about you, John? Do you have a favorite number? What's yours? I just cannot think of a number I don't like. favorite color is orange, though. I can tell you that, too. Orange is my favorite color. My favorite color for a long time. Orange and blue. Yeah, I really hope you get it straight before 600 eggs. 600 eggs, honestly, isn't terrible because your odds are 1 in 512, so you're not too far over odds. It's when you start getting about 750 and above, it starts getting really rough. But you are over odds, so it is still annoying. And you'll get it eventually. Unless you magically got the one game that doesn't hold a shiny Sprigatito in it, they just deleted the contents. That's not possible, just to be clear, but I like to think it is sometimes. Hey Gary, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How are you doing today? Welcome to the soft resetting of the Mudkips. Favorite number is 8. 8379 because the dude is 3 days older than me. Yeah, nice for me. My sister. And she's 7 years older. It always makes me lose to bingo. Fair enough. Fair reasons to dislike those numbers. And 8's a good number. That's good to hear you're doing good. You doing any shiny hunting today, or are you just chilling, Gary? Because I know we got some people doing Nuzlockes in here. We got some people shiny hunting Sprigatito. People doing a whole bunch of things. Nice. What are you shiny hunting? We're getting close to 300 resets now. It is about 100 resets an hour. Yeah, I used a Bullet Seed with Trico and Trico's evolution line in Gen 3 a lot. In Hoenn. It was like his go-to move in Hoenn. He really loved Bullet Seed. Just Bullet Seed this, Bullet Seed that, Bullet Seed everything. And then in Gen 4 and Diamond or Pearl, it swaps to Razor Leaf and Energy Ball. Aeron, nice. Nice. Aeron's Shiny's really, like, low-key good. It's a simple change, but it's a good change. It is definitely a good shiny. Very much approve of it. It's just a cool Pokemon in general. And Aeron himself is cute. And then, its evolutions are just cool. Yeah, I thought about maybe getting an Aeron for this playthrough, but I think I'm gonna do Skarmory for a Steelmon in this one, and go Steel Flying. I think having, like, Steel Wing and stuff would be cool in this game. And Skarmory's just a cool Pokemon. Man, I don't know. We're doing the full Shiny Badge Challenge, which means we have to get a Shiny Pokemon prior to every single badge, and I'm just adding, like, a little rule. We have to get 2 more before we do the Elite Four. Shroomish. I could do Shroomish. I love Breloom. We could do Shroomish, definitely. After the first gym, we could do Shroomish. That'd be a cool one. Grass Fighter. And that would give us some good type covering. Yeah, we'll do Shroomish. We'll go for Shroomish for our second starter because we can get it pretty early on, too. It'll be our second shiny hunt, then. we will look for Shermish. I like that. It's a good shout. You picked Mudkip? Yeah, Mudkip's awesome. Yeah, that's our hope. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're only 293 resets in the hunt so far, so we've barely started hunting for shiny Mudkip, so we got lots of time probably before it shows up. I doubt it shows up before like 3,000-ish encounters, so we got quite a bit of time. We definitely won't be doing that many encounters tonight. It's gonna take quite a while to get that many resets. But we'll get the Pink Mudkip, and then Breloom and Skarmory will be part of the team. Well, we have half the team figured out now. We'll eventually have to figure out 3 more, but we'll do those as we kind of come across them and when we need them. And there's a lot of like end game shiny hunts in this we can do. Like you get some starters and stuff like that later in the game, and some stuff. Yeah, you're fighting. Ghost is going to be really tough for you. A lot of your stab moves are going to not do much. But you've got Ralts, so you can just utilize Ralts. Excuse me. You have a Rayquaza? Nice. Are you playing Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby, or are you playing the original Ruby Sapphire Emerald? Well, if you got a Rayquaza, you're playing Emerald, obviously. Or, yeah, Emerald. My brain is big and works, I promise. I honestly, like, I have Sword. Like, that's one of the 2 I have. I don't have Shield, but I think I prefer Shield. Pokemon, King of the Capybara has arrived. Welcome back. How's it going? We got our shiny Chikorita Pokemon. We got it the other day. It took just under 6,500 soft resets to get it. Sounds like you've got a pretty good team, though, Gary. You're playing Omega Ruby? Nice. Yeah, we got it. 6,494 soft resets it took to get the shiny Chikorita. Yeah. That's one of the 3 we got. So I'm kind of just playing through that game off stream. This is, we're moving over now because I'm using that kind of as just like my own personal save I'm having fun with off stream. On stream, we're going to be doing Alpha Sapphire. We're doing a shiny badge quest, which means we get a shiny Pokemon prior to every badge, and then 2 to 4 before the Elite Four. Probably only 2, but we could do more if I feel like it. If there's like a mon we really want to add to the team, we can do more. But, yep, that's the goal. It's a pretty lofty goal, but gives us a full entire shiny team. There are tons of shiny hunting methods in Gen 6, and X and Y, and Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, so we gotta use a bunch of them. We gotta use like Dex Nav, and chain fishing, and stuff, so it'd be cool. And so we go, exclamation. So if we do that, there will be a link to my reaction of the shiny Chikorita in a second in chat, as soon as the bot wants to do it. There it is. Trying to catch an Oddish. Nice. Vileplume's a cool Pokemon. That link will take you to my reaction for my Chikorita. Sadly, the audio kind of got scuffed. My mic was sort of unplugged a little bit, but you can still hear me for most of it. But, Oddish is a cool one. And its shiny is, like, green, which is really nice. 1 second. I will have a look for you. That'll be Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. Ralts evolves into Corellia at level 20, and then a male with a Dawnstone. You just need to give a male Dawnstone at once it evolves to Corellia. It'll be fine. So 20, and then goes to Corellia, and then as long as it's a male, you give it a Dawnstone, which I think you can find one in the wild area. Somewhere out there. Like, I know there are some in there, but you need to access one of the locations with, like, the water part for your bike. But you should be able to... I think there's a Dawnstone somewhere you can just pick up at any time during the game. But, yeah. And then at level 20, you can have Glade. Which Glade's awesome. Glade and Ralts are both terrific Pokemon. Oh, you know where it is? Perfect. Hey, that's, like, looking for that... I'd have to Google where that Dawnstone is. I'm bad for not knowing where things are in these games. I always forget. It is not, it's not something I'm very good at. I'm better at being patient and shiny hunting. Remembering where anything ever is. I just gotta look stuff up, like evolution levels, all that kind of stuff I never remember. So, remembering stuff is better than I can do. I have to play a game a whole bunch of times for myself to remember them. Let's see. Shiny at... Okay. Soft reset 308? Probably not, but maybe? No. It's called wishful thinking. Shiny Glade is my Scarlet save, what I use to shiny hunt with, because it can get False Swipe and Hypnosis. And it's like super fast for bonking Pokemon, so it's pretty good in Scarlet and Violet. And Violet I used Shiny Iron Valiant, but yeah. Glade's cool. That and the blue on Gardevoir, Corellia, Ralts, and Glade are just super good. It's just good shiny. The nice thing about this game is the Poochyena cannot be shiny, and they are shiny locked. In the originals, like in Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald, it can be shiny though. Which is, I don't know, I think seeing it for the first time would be kind of funny and really cool. Like, you can't catch it or anything, you just kill it. You have an Oddish now, it took you 3 Ultra Balls. Wow. That's actually a lot. Oh, Geometry. Yeah, no, that is the 3 Ultra Balls is a lot. You caught it though. I think it's got like a 65% or 75% catch rate, so there is that like room for error. And Sword and Shield, big time putting them to sleep, or in like all the Pokemon games, putting them to sleep is the best way. You get increased odds of catching that way. I think one of the cool and fun things to do maybe in this save, because you get gifted the Latios and Latios from Steven, is maybe we'll shiny hunt that, because I think it would be cool to get that shiny. I don't think we would use it on the team, but it'd be kind of cool just to say, hey, look, we have it. And it'd be kind of a fun little hunt to do in the middle, a soft reset hunt. Just to add another kind of layer of shiny hunting. Because Latios and Latios would just be way overpowered for what we're doing. I think our team's already going to be like just a really decent team. We'll have some good type coverage because Swampert's going to be groundwater, Breloom is fighting grass, and Skarmory is steel flying. So that's pretty good type coverage to start. We still have 3 more mons that we have to think about for the party. 3 more mons we have to think for the party, and 4 more on top of that, so 7 in total. We still have to get past them because we need a new shiny for every gem, and then at least 2 for the Elite Four. I do want to thank everyone for like the likes and the subscriptions today. It means an absolute ton that you guys have been doing it and clicking it. It's super, super, super helpful, and it means a ton to me. And I know YouTube really likes all that kind of stuff. I do try to stream almost every day. Mondays, I don't tend to stream. I have class for the majority of the day, and it's like, I leave at like 10 a.m. and I don't get home till like 4 or 5, and I'm normally pretty tired and doing some university work at that time. So Monday's the only day I really don't stream, but Saturday and Sunday I will definitely be streaming. I'll be streaming like 3 to 5 hours probably. I normally only stream about 3 hours, but on Saturday and Sunday I may go longer, depending on how much fun I'm having and stuff. Welcome back, Geo. Geometry. Welcome back. But yeah, but no, we've gotten 6 likes, which I know it seems like a small number, but still a record for me personally on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Guys and gals, when I use the word guys, I do tend to just mean both genders, not just one. But thank you all for the likes and the new subs and all that kind of stuff. It means an absolute lot. We do have a Discord where I do tend to announce when I do stream, if anyone wants to join that as well. I'll put the command in chat. You don't have to if you don't want to. Never push anybody to do anything. But it is there if you're interested. But I tend to stream during like the day, the morning Eastern Standard Time. I normally try to start between 10 and noonish is when I start, depending on what I have to do for the day and stuff. So for European-based people, it tends to be pretty good timing because it's like between like 3 and 5 p.m. for people in like the UK and stuff when I start. Today I started later than normal, but it's because I had to do some things this morning. Yeah, basically only shiny hunting Pokemon. I don't think we'll be doing much more than just that on this channel. And I will, anytime we get shiny ones, I will make sure I upload videos and shorts and stuff for those too. So if you miss them, you'll see them eventually. They'll be on the channel. so you can see my reaction. The shorts may not have like the full reaction, but I will have like a full video. Currently, the only video I have up, I have a short for my shiny Alolan Vulpix and Sword and Shield. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. And I have a video for the shiny Chikorita that I got. But well, you will be putting more up there as we get more. Hello again, Gary. That 6 queens tells me the other person was either completely misunderstands the game of chess or was purposely allowing it to happen. Because there's no easy way for you to get 6 queens. Yeah, when you get about 6 queens, you're probably going to end up stalemating. I haven't sat down to like play chess in a long time. It's been a couple few years now. I used to be like okay at it. I'm probably really bad again. Because chess is definitely a game you have to spend a lot of time playing and working with and learning. Well, in a game of chess, you really shouldn't even get a second queen unless you're completely beating the other player. Yeah, Mudkip's in my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Piplup's number 1, Celebi's number 2, Mudkip is number 3 for me. But Piplup will always be number 1. I know no openings and stuff. I'm not that into chess, sadly. I just play with other people that are I like my skill level, which are just casual players that don't know much about it. If you know stuff about chess like that, you know more than I do. I know the general rules. That's where my experience goes. I had a friend that was teaching me how to play some of the more advanced stuff, but I just don't remember it anymore. I'd rather shiny hunt Pokemon than learn chess, if I'm honest. Although the people that are like grandmasters of chess are crazy good, and it's so fascinating to watch them play because I have no idea what they're thinking, but they're good at it. I'm not afraid to admit when I am not smart enough to understand. Nice, Gary. What did you start hunting? Curious to hear what you started hunting. There's a lot of Omega Ruby to hunt. A lot of really good mons. Another blue Mudkip. Another one for the reset pile. Off to Never Everland. Go hang out in the never-ending story. We only accept pink Mudkips around here. They have little sparkles and shine. They don't have little sparkles and they don't shine. We don't take them around here. What legendary should you hunt in Sword? Like through Dynamax raids? Or what do you mean, Geo? Oh, yes, you did say you were hunting Aeron before, didn't you? Yeah. I wish you the best of luck in that hunt. Be a good one. Dynamax. I'm gonna say Ho. I love Ho shiny. It's super simple, but super good. And he's pretty easy to kill in the D-Max raids. Gary's gonna get his shiny Aeron. His little green Aeron boy. It's gonna look awesome. We're gonna get our Pink Mudkip eventually. It's gonna happen. It's gonna go shiny for us eventually. He or she. That'd be cool to get a female one, because the female ones are 1 in 8, which are even rarer. I love a good female starter shiny. Ah, you're using Sweet Scent. Okay. You're doing, my brain will work in a second. You're doing, yeah, that shiny hunting method where lots of them spawn all at once. Yeah. Oh, I love my brain. Hordes. That's the word I'm looking for. You're doing hordes. With Sweet Scent. Yeah, that's a really cool way. We'll be doing that for one of our mons. I believe hordes are a thing. Yeah, Sweet Scent with Oddish. Yeah. Because it has Sweet Scent. Can shrooms spawn in hordes? That is the real question now. Because if it is, we can do that. I don't know. I'll do some research later. Sweet Scent horde hunting. That's a good way to shiny hunt. Yeah, Gen 6 just has so many shiny hunting methods. You can definitely keep a good variety up. Select that Mudkip. And it's blue again. It can go to Never Ever Land. Yeah, the Rayquaza up front would be smart. Because you need something to bonk everything. I know it's Rayquaza, by the way. I just, growing up, said Rayquaza all the time because that's what my friends and I thought it was pronounced like. So it's, I call it Rayquaza. Just so people know. Like, I know it's Rayquaza, but... Because it's supposed to be like Quasar or something like that, but... I just call it Rayquaza, so... And the ability for me to change how to pronounce a Pokemon's name that I've been saying for 20-ish years it's very low. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, you say Arceus? I say Arceus. I do know a few people that say Arceus. Still no green boy? It'll take time. You should... Do you have the shiny charm, Gary, or no? Because if you don't have the shiny charm, you're looking at like 1 in 4,096 odds, so it will take some time. Even with the shiny charm, your odds is still like high odds. Poochyena, honestly, and Mightyena have really good shiny forms, I think. Not that I really want to hunt them, but he's good. Is Aron blue? Let's have a look-see. Well, Aron doesn't really change. Its eyes just kind of go red. So it's neither. Once it evolves into Larion, it goes to a green. Larion and Aggron go to a green. But Aron just has red eyes, essentially. And, like, the steel color's slightly brighter. But yeah, Larion and Aggron are green. That's right, I'm confused. Yeah, it's red eyes. You're looking for red eyes. Yeah. I do look forward to, like, doing a bunch of the shiny hunting in this game, though. I think it's gonna be a fun adventure in Hoenn, which I'm a big fan of Hoenn. I really enjoy it. No shiny charm? Okay. So your odds are 1 in 4,096 then. So it could take you a little bit. Like, I don't expect to get this Shiny Mudkip this stream, either. We're just trying to get through our resets. It's definitely possible. Oh, no, it's blues for Mudkip. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, I get you now. I misunderstood. My favorite gen is 2 and 3. 2 and 3. But 6 is... Now that I've played through X and Y, and then I get to play, like, Gen 3 and Gen 6. Gen 6 is, like, my third favorite. Gen 2 and 3 are, like, the first gens I played growing up. Gen 2 was the first one I ever... No, Gen 1 was the first one I ever played. Like, I played the original Red. It was the first Pokemon game I played. And then Silver was the second one I played, and I really love Silver. Silver's always been one of my favorite games. And then Gen 3 has Fire Red, which I played, Ruby, which I played a lot of, and Emerald, which I played a ton of growing up when I was a wee lad in public school. Two and 3, though, are my faves. And I have some of my favorite Pokemon in it, too. Funny enough, Gen 4, which has, like, the Gen 2 remakes as well, has Piplup. Piplup's my favorite Pokemon, which is kind of weird, because Gen 4, it's, like, a lot of people like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I'm just kind of like, they're meh. Yeah, I like doing, full odds as well, Gary. That's fun. It's super rewarding when you get them. That's for sure. I love, like, if I'm going for, like, as, like, a living dex, like in Scarlet and Violet, I prefer having Shiny Charm, but when I'm doing stuff like this, and I'm going for starters and stuff, the full odds is definitely better. Sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy, because it's not going shiny, and it's just taking forever, but... It be what it be, you know? I know we'll get it eventually. I'm persistent enough to keep playing and keep resetting until I get one. It's just one of those things with shiny hunting. You gotta be patient, take your time. And you'll get it. It just takes a lot of time. Which is why it's my hobby, you know? Although I do know, well, especially when doing full-on hunts, it's nice to just play, like, a few different games, just to keep it varied. Because I very much get myself stuck in the, I am shiny hunting this one Pokemon, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. And there's nothing you can do to stop me or change my mind. It's the only hunt I'm doing. I get myself stuck in that sometimes. But while on stream, because I only do like 3-ish hours, we will only be doing Alpha Sapphire. I do some shiny hunting off stream. I do try to record a lot of the shiny hunting I do off stream just so I can get the reactions and put them on YouTube. But I'm still new to YouTube and streaming and all that kind of stuff, so I don't have a ton of content yet. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, I hope we get it. It'd be cool to get it below 1,000 resets. That would be crazy good luck. Although I don't think so. I think we're probably likely to get it towards probably towards 4,000 resets. I have a feeling in that range. Closer to full losses would be my luck. I have really bad luck when it comes to soft resetting like this. Welcome back, Pokémon. King of the Capybara has returned to bless our chat with his capybara-ness. Use 6 growths. I recommend applying Flamethrower directly to the Cherub's forehead. That should help. Or just use Sunny Day. That'll be great. Use Sunny Day and let it get even stronger. That's the way. Use Sunny Day. Getting the Cherrim tasks done and like perfecting them in Legends Arceus, oh, that was such a pain to do. You found a lot of Zubats. Crobat's like been like one of my best Pokemon in most games. I really like him. I don't like its shiny form. It's pink with green wings. Zubat shiny's good too. It's green. Not what you're looking for, Gary, but it's still a good one. We're over 350 resets. That means we've done over 250 resets this stream. That's pretty good. Because these resets didn't take a moment or two. It's still there. You can type it in. It's exclamation mark capybara. I never removed it. Oh, message rejected. What happened there? Oh, you deleted your thing. You removed it. I was like, my mod didn't remove. No one else deleted it. You deleted it. And you gotta make sure you just type exclamation capybara, or it won't, or the bot won't read it. If there's anything else with it. Oh, the irons are level 6? That's perfect. That means you can bonk them really nice and easy. You don't have to worry about it. And yes, they are fish. Apparently. I don't know why I put a capital B in the Bara. It just looks weird. I need to fix that or it's gonna drive me crazy. Let's text now. I know they're not fish. I know they're not fish. But it's so funny. Oh. You can Google our capybara fish and the internet will tell you yes, capybara fish. Oh. They're the fishiest of fish. They even look like them. Yes, elegant capybara has returned. You summoned it. Sophisticated elegant capybara has returned to the UI. Only when Pokémon's around does the capybara make its return. Otherwise, he's far too elegant for us. Capybaras, yes. Pokemon is our self-proclaimed king of capybaras. And capybaras magically start appearing on our stream UI as Pokemon's around. It's just a thing that happens. They're not fish. I don't know. Streamlabs clearly states they're fish, as you can see. It says, and yes, they are fish. They're the fishiest. They definitely look like a fish to me. Like, clearly. They're definitely not a rodent at all. It's just fish. Here, I'll add, but not really to it. There we go. There we go. We added, but not really to it. So capybaras are the son of Nemo and a beaver. Yeah, basically. See, they found Nemo in 2003 because that's when that movie came out. Because I was 8 years old. I had to do maths in my head when that movie came out. I'm now 27, so it's almost been 20 years. So yes. And a Premier Ball. Premier Balls are nice. I like Premier Balls. Mudkip is blue and not a pink. Often never ever land with you. Enjoy the never-ending story. Great movie. I recommend anybody, because it's a movie for all ages. If you've never seen the movie called The Never-Ending Story, highly recommend watching it. The Poochyena needs a capybara friend? I think so too. We need a capybara Pokemon first. Because we don't have one. And if we had a capybara Pokemon, then we could get the Poochyena capybara friend. But not until then. We need to get Game Freak on it. We don't need more monkey Pokemon, we just need capybaras. Nothing but them. Pink boy, show up, please. The Poochyena just keeps coming back too, or Mudkip hunting. Thank goodness in this game they have that Poochyena shiny logs. I hate shiny logs, but at the same time, shiny locking that Poochyena, good choice. Shiny locking legendaries, bad choice. No fun. We all like shiny hunting legendaries. It's much more fun. No. Capybara Pokemon is better than a legendary mythical Pokemon. It's above them. It's next level. Capybara is like bigger than legendary and mythical. Hmm. And smell the oddish power. Powder. No sweet scenting? No sweet scent. Ba -ba -ba. Be pink! Be pink! Be pink! It wasn't pink. I tried. I tried to will it into existence. I tried to will it into being pink, and it didn't work. It stayed blue. Blue is pooey. Pink is cool. We want pink. Wow, the first 10 minutes, that's really lucky. I never have luck like that. The game for me is always like, yeah, you're gonna have terrible luck, and you're gonna have to, like, super work hard for any of your shinies. Jeez. 2 shinies in 15 minutes? I wish. I am never that lucky. I am never. Man, there's tons of people that get, like, shinies, like, on this hunt in, like, the first 100, and I'm like, how? Just how? My first shiny in Pokemon Scarlet didn't come until, like, my second day of playing. I put a good, like, 8 or 9 hours into the first day, so... And it was a Steenie. It was a shiny Steenie. I ended up having 8 shinies, though, by the time I had finished that run. And then when I finished my Violet save, I had 6 shinies in that one. And I did a full shiny team. Like, I had a full shiny team for my Scarlet thing as well, but I used, like, some non-shinies in my final Elite Four team because I was like, oh, it'd be kind of fun to use, like, King Gambit and stuff like that. Some of the Gen 9 Pokemon I had yet to get shinies of. It was on Christmas. Nice. On Christmas, I think I surprise traded 10 shiny Delibirds. So, 10 people got lucky shiny Delibirds on Christmas. Thank you for the sub, Poke. It means a lot. It means a lot. Likes and subs are amazing. They make me very happy, and they make YouTube very happy, and it's really cool to see. We've, like, destroyed a record of likes. I know, like, 7 doesn't seem like a ton, but our record before that was 5, so we're at 7 now, so that's pretty cool. Thank you all for the likes and the subscriptions today. It means a ton. Congrats, Geometry! You now have a Corellia, and then if you know where the Dawnstone is, you can have a Glade anytime you want. As long as it's a male. But I'm sure it's a male. And another blue Mudkip. To never ever land a ghost. Buy a YouTube. I also traded a bunch of starters that day too. Granted, I got some starters back. I think a lot of people were wonder trading the starters and stuff for people. Because a lot of people got the game on Christmas. Yeah, I'm not, my brain is like a jumbled mess a lot of the time, so. It's good fun. A shiny hunt after all. All us shiny hunters are a little bit crazy. Just a wee bit crazy, I think. Gotta be a little crazy to look for a Pokemon's the colors just change, and that's to get little sparkles when you throw them out. That's like the big benefit of it all. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah, we have some lo-fi going on in the background. Just some chill stuff. Some Sinnoh. This is Cantaloupe City right now. It is kind of quiet, like I have it turned down, so. But it's just there to add some relaxing tones to the stream. Big Trico is a joke. If I got a shiny Trico, I'd cry. I wouldn't cry. I'd be like happy, but then we wouldn't have shiny Mudkip, and I really want Mudkip. But we can do one Trico check. We'll do one Trico check. Alright, loads. Can we get back to picking? One Trico check. There we go. Toss them out. And it's not shiny. There we go. We did one Trico check. Oops. I don't want to count that as a percent because we picked Trico. Level 32 round. Someone's in the wild area. All you can do is run and cross your fingers. Yeah, I figured your team's like level 20-ish. Yeah, I don't think I like Mudkip without red eyes and blood, I think. What's my least favorite shiny? I'm not a fan of Tandemaus. I think that one's pretty bad. Gengar sucks, even though Gengar's such a cool Pokemon. My least favorite shiny, though. You know, I'm gonna go with Igglybuff. It's so hard to notice because it's only slightly different. And it's just, yeah, it's Igglybuff. We're gonna go with Igglybuff. That'll be it. Congrats on evolving to Glade. Glade shall now carry you through the rest of the game, because Glade is awesome. More blue. Poliwag. Let me look that up. Poliwag evolves at 25. And then with a Water Stone after that. My favorite shiny is Celebi or Shinx. They're kind of tied for my favorite. Celebi or Shinx. I like them both. Shinx was my first shiny. That's why I love it so much. And I just really like Celebi shiny. Celebi's one of my favorite Pokemon as well. So that helps. Nice. Yeah, Shinx is really cool. And its shiny is terrific. It is really, really good. Shinx was your first shiny too? Yeah, it's a really good one. My first fossil Pokemon, Kabutops. No, Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl was my first one. I had to think. Back in the original Red, Aerodactyl. Kabutops was the other choice though. Aerodactyl. I've been playing since Gen 1 Pokemon, so. The first shiny was a Grimer and Arceus. Grimer's an Arceus? Oh, didn't think Grimer was in Legends Arceus. Oh, I misread that. Your first shiny was Grimer, but in Legends Arceus, Shinx was a shiny that made me want a shiny hunt. I misread that. I misread it. That's my fault. I should learn to read. I read it right now. I've never got a shiny fossil Pokemon. I've never farmed for one. But I think it'd be cool to get a shiny Kabutops. Because it's green and it looks cool. $400 resets. Let's go. Progress. We're making that progress. Yeah, I don't know. It's not one, like the only shiny starter I've ever gotten is the Chikorita I caught in Soul Silver the other day, which you can see the video of on my channel. Yeah, Genesec's cool. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, you know. I just enjoy the shiny hunting. We'll get them all. Emolga's the best Pika clone. I am inclined to agree with you. I am definitely inclined to agree with you. Emolga is the best Pika clone. And it's blue again. Boom. And blue again. I told her to go pink. It won't listen to me. Wow, 10 encounters is pretty good. You have better luck than I do, that's for sure. I always have to do so many. I have just terrible, terrible luck. As you can see, we're going through our resets. Not that we're like close to like odds or anything, but yeah, my luck is just really bad. But just keep hunting and hunting and hunting, knowing I'm gonna get it eventually. And the longer I wait, the more it's worth it, you know? The more happy I get when I get the shiny and that kind of stuff. So, it's like progress. It's whatever. And when we get it, and I'm happy, and that's what matters at the end of the day. That's what matters, is we get the shiny. Whatever it happens. All I know is we'll keep doing it until I actually get it. I will. I think we're gonna get to 420 resets, and we'll probably call it a stream for today. So we got about 10 more resets we're gonna go through. That'll take us to about roughly the 3-hour mark, which is about where I stream to. Maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. I have a feeling we will not get the shiny in the next 10 things, but we will go on to do more resets tomorrow for sure. For Charmander, it took 42 minutes. That's crazy. I am never that lucky. Never, ever, ever. I say that, but then I got, like, Shiny Quaxley and, like, 20-ish eggs, which was pretty awesome, but I still had to, like, I collected 300 eggs, which is, like 2 hours of collecting, so. Quaxley's also the best Gen 9 starter, you can't change my mind. Quaquaval is a hero. And Quaxley's the bomb. Ducks and water Pokemon are best starters, always. No questions asked. Definitely not biased in that water Pokemons are my favorite or anything, but yeah. Piplup's the best. Mudkip's second. Quax is pretty awesome. Its shiny kind of sucks though. But I do love my Quaxel. Even my shiny one. I wish the Gen 9 starters had better shinies. Big time. They're hugely disappointing. Their shinies are. Fukoko's at least isn't too bad, but Sprigs and Quaxleys are kind of weak. At least in my opinion. Quaquaval. I just like saying Quaquaval. Oh, man. Everyone has their favorite starters and their favorite typings. I just like to joke around. Because I almost very rarely do I not take the water starter. I think, like, Fire Red and Red are the only time I haven't taken the water starter. Corvisquire is a toughie. But it's... Oh, yeah, it doesn't have its steel typing yet, does it? So it's not weak to you. It's just flying, and you don't have Thunder Punch or anything. Yeah, Corvisquire sucks. I hate that thing. I do. You get it down. Get it nice and dead. Well, fainted, not dead, but you know what I mean. You're lost in a forest. Which forest? Which Pokemon game? Ran away from a shiny once, so that bites. I failed, I think, 2 in Scarlet and Violet, but those are the only 2 I've ever failed. And they were because I made silly mistakes. And it's okay, because I made up for them, like, right away. So, it wasn't a big deal. Okay, so this is gonna be our last reset for stream. Oh, it was a cool duck. Was a Psyduck? Cool duck or whatever? Yeah, but this will be our last reset for the stream. I want to take a second and like thank everyone for the likes and the new subscriptions. It means an absolute ton to me, and I know YouTube really likes it and starts pushing the channel out to other people doing it. But thank you all so much. It means an absolute ton, and I really enjoyed the stream today. I enjoyed talking to everybody. It was a lot of fun. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. Probably around 1 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So, just figure out your time difference from there. We didn't get it. But, yeah, thank you guys all for watching, guys and gals. And thank you all for the likes and subs. And I will see you tomorrow. Toodles.